Czech Republic, each area is like the occupied country or something in that way?
Actually, we have to act into different directions. One direction is to the best community, another to internal to the people living there. As I already mentioned, it's very important to let people understand that they have own history, own language, own culture, and to build some precedent. Also now becoming much easier to approach Western community because the awareness is increasing rapidly because of drones, because of this offensive. It's less and less, more and more easy to convince politicians to at least to think about. So the first phase is like awareness, which is objective by Russians themselves. Another is understanding the cause and the consequences. And that's our job is to based on our own experience, what should be done in order to not just to react, but start to act on our own. We should move toward offensive. Not just interactions, but every day we're just reacting, and usually we're expressing some concern, some wording, but no actions. So we have to move to the actions, at least in our own territories, to take initiative and to explain our people that they're not strangers to building up our understanding, but we have to take care about our people with our narratives. And then, in the best cases, to act on their territories, like Königsberg, like Belarus, to the neighbor countries, that not to join this schizophrenic Putin's actions to split community in the Russian territory and to combine our people to defend our values and not just values, but even territories. And that's what we should do. That's why we have to approach politicians. And as I mentioned, the politicians start to listen. They're open. They're at least defensive. I'm not talking much about friendship with Russia anymore. There's some, we call that fifth colony, which believe that Russians not that bad. And it's already over. And that's what we have to use this. And unfortunately, but those drones and other hybrid measures waking up our community and our society, waking up our politicians. And I believe that there is probably no another way. And I'm sure that very soon, if something happens even worse, much more people will come on those seminars and conversations. Because people are so relaxed. If you're going to the street, you see that everything is fine, the war doesn't exist, that threat doesn't exist. So our people also, and politicians. So I hope that the human involvement in this what we do is very important for us, and we definitely will use these tools and options to approach politicians as soon as possible to convince to act and to, at least in this information warfare, which is important, which by my opinion, we're losing. And we're giving up our territories, our own people, our hearts and minds to our enemies and just do nothing. Even organizations who are responsible to monitor different narratives about this information, they just collecting information and do nothing. They're just putting it on the shelf somewhere and forgetting. So we have to continue and convince them that all people should understand that the time is going over and we have to do something.
Thanks a lot.